All right, I'm back. Shalom. I'm gonna read from where I left off. Then online shopping took off, forcing card issuers to come up with new ways to detect and adjudicate fraud. As their forensic systems improved, signatures become a relic. Card networks began inching towards getting rid of signatures years ago. Most stopped requiring signatures on the transactions below a certain threshold, typically $25 or $50, as far back as 2010. But old habits die hard, and the jumble of rules about which transactions require signatures and which did not. Every issuer has its own policies. Discourage many merchants, especially smaller ones, from scraping signatures altogether. This time, though, the card networks are sending a consistent message. Signatures are obsolete. I think they're done, said Mark Horwadell, the chief executive of the Merchant Advisory Group, a trade group that represents large American retailers. Mr. Horwadell said he expected that 3/4 of his group members will have stopped asking customers to sign their names on credit card receipts by the end of the year. Speeding up checkout lines is a powerful incentive, he said. Smaller retailers will probably lag behind ShopKey and Square, two popular small businesses payment systems, said they do not plan to immediately update their systems to allow retailers to skip signatures on all transactions. Both currently allow merchants to disable them on transactions below $25. We'll play a little bit by ear, said Michael D. Simon, ShopKey's chief executive. Right now, I don't think there's a high level of awareness about this. Let's get the changes in place and see how they work operationally, and then we'll adapt. The new rules will vary at each card. Network American Express is dropping its signature requirement globally on all of its cards. MasterCard is ending the requirement only in the United States and Canada. Discovery change applies in those countries plus Mexico and the Caribbean. Visa is making signatures optional in all of North America, but only for retailers with payment systems that read chip cards. Some merchants are hesitant to mess with the process that customers have built into their muscle memory. Michael Westbrook, the owner of Bricks, a wine bar in Detroit, said she worried that skipping signatures will affect her workers' tips. She has also occasionally found signatures useful when fighting fraud claims. A customer who challenged a bill last summer backed off when she produced a signed receipt. They were lying, and I had proof, Ms. Westbrook said. But others are ready to cast them aside at Snowy Owl Coffee Roaster in Brewster, Massachusetts. Pausing for signatures noticeably slows things down at rush hour, said Shayna Farula, the shop's owner. Any extra second is valuable, she said, and everyone knows the signature is a joke. No one really signs anymore. It's all scribbles and squiggles. Some people do smiley faces. Mark Malakoff, a New York comedian, and his friend Greg Benson posted a YouTube video that vividly illustrated just how widely ignored card signatures are. They went on a spree through a dozen Los Angeles stores, signing obviously fake names on all of their receipts. Justin Bieber, Jessica Alba, and Vin Diesel. Oprah, on one bill, they went with Mr. Fake Name. None were rejected. 15 years, a decade ago, they would look at your signature. They would ask for ID if it seemed off, Mr. Malakoff said. Now no one cares. It's the most useless, pointless thing. I'm going to stop the video here because for some reason it cuts off, so I'll go in part 3.